The Roman Empire produced some of the most influential leaders in history. Their choices shaped not only an empire, but the trajectory of civilization itself. But what can we, living centuries later, possibly learn from their reigns? Here at Fix Yourself, we bring you these topics to make you think, and more importantly, to grow. Because understanding history isn't just about the past, it's a tool for building a stronger you. In today's video, we'll dive into 6 powerful life lessons from the greatest emperors of Rome. Leaders like Marcus Aurelius, Augustus, Trajan, and Hadrian. These aren't just historical figures, they're sources of timeless strategies for leadership, purpose, and personal mastery. Stick with us, because by the end of this video, you'll not only have learned practical insights from ancient Rome, you'll also discover how to apply them to your modern life, career, and inner development. Now let's begin with our first great emperor. Lesson 1. Lead yourself first. From Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was not only an emperor, he was a philosopher king, a stoic who ruled during crisis. His writings, known today as meditations, were never meant for the public. They were private reflections, filled with thoughts on virtue, suffering, and discipline. One of his core teachings? You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. In a world filled with distractions and uncontrollable events, this is a radical reminder. If you want to lead others, or simply have a fulfilling life, you must begin by mastering your internal world. Ask yourself daily, am I reacting to the world or responding with reason? Am I letting the external dominate me, or am I grounded in self-control? Marcus Aurelius led through plagues, invasions, and personal tragedy, but he remained committed to virtue, to rational thought, and to inner strength. Practical takeaway. Develop a habit of daily reflection. Journal your thoughts. Question your reactions. Your ability to lead in your job, family, or community begins with how you lead yourself. Lesson 2. Build for the long term. From Augustus Caesar. Before Augustus, Rome was chaotic, torn apart by civil war. By the time he died, Rome had entered its golden age of peace, known as the Pax Romana. How did he achieve this? Not through short-term glory, but through long-term vision. Augustus understood that true transformation doesn't come from force alone. It comes from building systems, institutions, and legacies that outlive your own power. He reorganized the military, overhauled tax collection, reformed governance, and did it all with the long view in mind. What can we learn? Don't just chase quick wins. Ask, what am I building today that will stand 5 years from now? How are my daily actions contributing to a larger life vision? Whether you're building a business, a career, or a family, the Augustus mindset means thinking like an architect, not just a warrior. Practical takeaway. Invest in systems. Clarify your long-term mission. Focus less on urgency and more on direction. Remember, even the greatest empire started with deliberate foundations. Lesson 3. Greatness requires expansion. From Emperor Trajan. Under Trajan, Rome reached its maximum territorial extent. But it wasn't just about military conquest. Trajan was admired for something deeper, his commitment to growth, not only for the empire but for its people. He built public works, improved infrastructure, and respected the Senate. He combined strength with fairness, ambition with humility. His approach teaches us this. You grow by pushing your boundaries, but never forgetting your people. In life, many people either grow ruthlessly or stagnate politely. Trajan shows us how to do both. Expand with honor. Ask yourself, am I expanding the territory of my skills? Am I taking on new challenges while still caring for those I impact? Practical takeaway. Stretch your comfort zone. Learn something new, but do it while maintaining your values and relationships. True greatness isn't domination, it's contribution. Lesson 4. Question the borders of the possible. From Emperor Hadrian. Hadrian is remembered for Hadrian's Wall, built to mark and defend the edge of the empire. But beyond walls, Hadrian's mind roamed freely. He was a lover of architecture, poetry, Greek philosophy, and curiosity. His reign shows us a paradox. Sometimes, the best way to grow isn't by conquering more, but by going deeper. He consolidated Rome's territory. He traveled extensively. He focused on culture and education. Hadrian's example reminds us, wisdom isn't just in expansion, but in knowing what to protect and when to pause. In a culture that constantly screams more, faster, bigger, Hadrian whispers, "Understand your borders, then enrich within them." Practical takeaway. Be intentional about where you spend your energy. Protect your time. Invest in depth, not just scale. What are some areas of your life where you need to pause and strengthen before expanding? Comment below. We want to hear from you. Lesson 5. Balance power with humanity. From Emperor Antoninus Pius. Antoninus Pius ruled during one of the most peaceful and prosperous periods in Roman history. He never led a major military campaign. He didn't expand the empire with force. He expanded it with stability, justice, and care for people. He was known for his fair governance, generosity, and refusal to impose unnecessary taxes. Even in times of temptation for glory, he chose the path of moderation and principle. Antoninus shows us that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes the most powerful move is restraint. Sometimes real leadership means serving quietly, without applause. In your personal life, this lesson is profound. You don't need to dominate to be respected. You don't need to speak the most to be heard. You don't need to act out of ego to have influence. Practical takeaway. Lead with integrity and humility. Let your actions speak louder than your ambitions. Focus not only on what you can do, but what is right to do. What do you think? Can restraint be a sign of real power? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Lesson 6. Leave a legacy beyond yourself, from Constantine. The great Constantine changed the course of history, not just for Rome, but for the entire Western world. He was the first emperor to convert to Christianity, and he played a key role in the religion's rise within the empire. He also founded Constantinople, a city that would become the heart of the Byzantine Empire for over 1,000 years. But Constantine's real lesson is this: think legacy. Think beyond your lifetime. Make moves that not only change your present, but shape the world for generations to come. You don't have to be an emperor to leave a legacy. Your legacy can be your values, your children, your work, a business that uplifts, a community you empower, a message that outlives you. Practical takeaway. Ask yourself, what will remain after I'm gone? What values, structures, or contributions will still exist because I existed? When you act from the perspective of legacy, you rise above petty goals. You live not just for success, but for significance. If this expanded your vision and inspired you to take your own life more seriously, subscribe to Fix Yourself, hit that like button, and share this video with someone who needs historical clarity for modern life. Because the Roman emperors are gone, but their wisdom, that belongs to us. And we at Fix Yourself are here to pass it on. Until next time, build like Augustus, reflect like Marcus, rule yourself first,